largest increase in our deficit in history for an 8-year period. It was unprecedented. So they created this massive government. We cannot stop the massive government in just one term. But we did put in some provisions that would realign some of the spending and make it more efficient, especially on the entitlement side, which Social Security and Medicare are not entitlements. That was not, Anthony keeps perpetuating this lie. But what we're trying to do is make sure the right people who are not illegal immigrants, people who are actually earning a living, are getting the benefits. Right now, that's not always the case. And so we're trying to make sure that the hardworking American citizens are workers, some of these people were Revere had worked there for, decades. And so we want to make sure people like that are getting the benefits they deserve. I'm not in Albany voting to give illegal immigrants taxpayer-assisted tuition, giving illegal immigrants access to Medicare for all, which Anthony has voted for 4 times, which would put our hardworking taxpayers and citizens and seniors at the back of the line from anyone that wanders into New York, or even an illegal immigrant. I mean, this is dangerous policy that he's putting forward, that he's doubling down on. I'm surprised at the end of this campaign that he would actually double down on this. But he voted for a government takeover of health care, and he would do it on the national level. This is scary. So when they talk about deficits, the Democrats, we are talking about wealth coming back from the United States to the United States because of the tax cuts, over $1 trillion.
Claudia.
We're seeing a GDP growth that is going to be eventually we're going to see a reduction in the deficit and a reduction in the debt, and that's how you've got to grow the economy and get people back to work before you start cutting and making trimmed things. We're doing the right thing.
All right, Claudia, let me take a break here. We'll come back. We got to ask you, I want to get your thoughts on a comment that was made on the show earlier in the week, and then also just want to looking at an interesting story that Rocco printed out. It has to do with polls, talks about poll numbers, not only for this race, but also in the past, voter turnout, voter registration. I want to get your thoughts on that as well. So stay tuned. CBS, Thanks. The Money Watch, the AM report coming up right after this. It is the Talk of the Town, Talk 100.7 FM.